But now let's bring in Alex Fast of the Pitchers List. He's an analytics guru and kind of can break this all down for us just beyond Means likes his fastball right now. And obviously the changeup mixes in well with that. Alex, thanks for joining us. But really, what is it about Means this year? He has just come into a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, definitely. And thanks so much for having me. I mean, you actually kind of hit the nail on the head there with the fastball and changeup. Nick Means has been fantastic to start the year. The 1.50 ERA is third best in the AL. It's top 10 in all of baseball. And what he's doing a little bit differently this year is he's elevating that four-seamer more than ever before. 60% of the four-seamers he's throwing this year are at the top of the zone. I want to show you this overlay that I made real quick. That's him going to that four-seamer and that changeup, completely catching Eli White off guard of the Texas Rangers here. You can see he's elevating with that four-seamer, and then he's also getting that whiff on the changeup, which is in the zone. And that's a really important caveat as well. John Means is getting more swings and misses inside the zone on that changeup, which is a really impressive skill set to have. He's getting more swings and misses overall on that changeup as well, to a career high swinging strike rate on the changeup for John Means. And while it seems like he's kind of a two-pitch pitcher right now, he still does have that slider and that curveball. Obviously not going to them a lot, but that curveball, it's worth noting, has not given up a hit so far this year. I'm excited to watch him work tonight and keep having some success.
Well, and someone in particular that he was very quick to commend is his teammate, Cedric Mullins. He loves having him back him up in the outfield, but Mullins has been on fire at the plate. Brandon Hyde said he's shortened his swing a little bit, and that may be one of these many keys to success for him. What is it for you that just makes him destroy baseballs right now?
Yeah, Cedric Mullins, arguably the best offensive performer on the Orioles right now. He's obviously committed to batting from the left side of the plate, and it's really paying off for him. He's making more contact overall than ever before in his career. And something really interesting that I noted about Cedric Mullins as well, he's being much more patient on the first pitch, too. He's only swinging at the first pitch 12% of the time. That's not only a career low for him, it's actually the seventh best in the league. That's allowing him to get ahead of the count. And when he's ahead of the count, he's doing damage. He's top 40 in WOBA when he's ahead of the count. The last thing that really stuck out to me is how he's performing on breaking pitches, especially sliders. We are seeing an increase in slider usage across the entirety of the MLB, and he is absolutely destroying them right now, and you love to see that. Last year, he hit 233 off of all breaking pitches. This year, it's up to 429, doing a lot of damage there. It's fun to watch.
Well, while Mullins hasn't really taken a day off from the Orioles, eyes have been on Freddy Galvis. They've waited for him to come back after he pulled himself pretty smartly, pulling his groin just a little bit. But he had finally, it looked like, started to heat up. It was supposed to be Galvis and Franco, these two veterans that would really be the ignition for the rest of the lineup. What has he been doing that's worked with a new ball club for him?
Yeah, I think it would actually surprise a lot of people that right behind Cedric Mullins, the Orioles leaderboard right now, is Freddy Galvis in virtually every offensive category. I'm talking about WOBA, average, OBP, slugging, WRC+. Freddy Galvis is actually second on the team. He also leads the team in something called defensive runs above average. I'm not going to get into the weeds of all, what that exactly means. I think the most important takeaway is that he has been great defensively for the Orioles by outs above average, which is another defensive metric from Baseball Savant. He's actually the sixth best defensive shortstop in the AL right now. That's really great for them to see. He's also currently hitting four-seamers better than ever before in his career. When pitchers are leaving four-seamers in the zone, he's just absolutely punishing them.
Well, we saw the Orioles take a shortstop last year and kind of just revitalize him to the top with Jose Iglesias. It's good to see. Galvis has found that magic as well. Now, a guy that I can't not talk about with you because it's Cesar Valdez, and everybody knows it's the one of 80,000 different changeups he's going to throw, and he still is stumping guys. How is he doing this?
Yeah, it really is amazing to see. It's really rare to have a guy who has a pitch type that he goes to as much as Cesar Valdez does with what he calls the dead fish, right? Which is, I think, one of the best pitch names or nicknames in baseball right now. Technically, there's nothing too different in terms of this year's dead fish compared to last year's dead fish. He's finding the edges with it a bit more, and guys are chasing it even more than they did last year. The most impressive thing that I found about this pitch right now, it has not given up a single barrel this year. He is one of two relievers that has a pitch that is yet to give up a barrel in all of baseball. That's incredibly important. Obviously, pitchers want to limit as many barrels as they can because those pitches that are barreled do the most damage, right? So the fact that he's limiting them and hasn't given up a single one on a pitch that he's throwing 80% of the time is actually pretty unheard of.
I love all of it. These are all really good things, especially that you want to put in against a very hot Oakland club. Alex Fast, thank you as always for your insight for us this evening. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Go O's.